Good evening. We'll call this October 14th, 2024 regular meeting of the City of Coolidge City Council to order, and please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Norma, call the roll, please.
Yes, Mayor. Councilmember Tom Bagnall.
Present.
Councilmember Audrey Saavedra.
Here.
Councilmember Steve Hudson. And he will be absent today, Mayor. Mayor John Thompson.
Here.
Vice Mayor Jackie Henry.
Here.
Councilmember Tatiana Murrieta.
Here.
And Councilmember Eric Daniels.
Here.
Thank you. We have a quorum, Mayor.
Thank you, Norma. Under presentations, we have a proclamation for the New Hope Community Church 10th Pastoral Anniversary Celebration. This is for discussion only. I have a copy of the proclamation. I'm going to go ahead and read it. This is for New Hope Community Church 10th Pastoral Anniversary Celebration. Whereas New Hope Community Church of God in Christ, founded in April 1995, and its members have accepted the call of Christian education ministry and are committed to spreading the message of hope, love, and faith through relationship with God and fellowship with believers in the city of Coolidge and surrounding areas for 29 years. And whereas New Hope Community Church of God in Christ has shown demonstration of God's love through community outreach, effective children's ministry, summer education programs, and providing mission programs for families in need. And whereas today we commemorate the 10th celebration and leadership of Pastor Harvey Terrell Young Jr., who has served as the founding member of the New Hope Church and in the Coolidge community for the last 29 years in service. Pastor Young retired from the Pinal County Sheriff's Department after over 20 years of service as a detention officer and has committed his life service to uplifting the citizens of Coolidge through prayer, powerful preaching, and teaching. He is a family man who serves the community with his wife, Michelle Young, who is an educator at Central Arizona College, and with her two children, Brooklyn and Bailey Young. Whereas the city of Coolidge looks forward to a continued relationship with community development service and outreach to its citizens under the leadership of Pastor Harvey Young Jr. Therefore, I, John Thompson, Mayor of the City of Coolidge, Arizona, do hereby proclaim October 26, 2024 as Pastor Harvey Young Jr. Day and encourage every citizen to celebrate the 10th anniversary of Pastor Young Jr. as pastor of New Hope Community Church. Pastor Young, thank you. I would ask if you want to say something, but I know how you preachers are. But if you want to say a couple of words, you're more than welcome. Sure?
Mayor, Vice Mayor, all of the councilmen, and everybody that is connected to this great city, I want to thank you. I didn't know that this was going to be the reason why I came this evening, but I thank you very, very much. It is very appreciative when somebody else thinks about you and the job that you do, not only in the secular, but also in the spiritual world. And so I thank you. Me and your relationship we go back, and I just appreciate all of the kind words that you've given to me and all of the times that you have supported our ministry, whether it's Christmas time or a community day or whatever it is, you make time to come and spend with us. So I am deeply indebted to you. And some of the members of the New Hope Church came this evening. And so we just say thank you. And to all the councilmen, thank you for your hard work. And we are praying for you. We don't know the weight that you have, the responsibility you have on your shoulders trying to lead this town. And we are sincerely praying for each and every one of you. God bless you. Thank you again.
Thank you, Pastor. Okay, now we'll move into call of the public. If there's anybody here that isn't already agendized and they want to address the council, you have, you can come up to the podium, give us your name and your home address, and you have up to 3 minutes to address the council. Seeing nobody charge forward, we're out of call of the public. We'll move into approval of minutes. Discussion and action, item 4, City Council regular meeting, September 9th, 2024. And then item 5, City Council regular meeting, September 23rd, 2024. Is there anybody up here that has any comments or wants anything changed regarding these minutes? If not, I need a motion to act.
Mayor Thompson, I move to approve the minutes as presented.
Second.
A motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries, thank you. We'll move into business items for consent. If there's anybody on the council that wants any of these items pulled off for individual consideration, let me know. Is there anybody that wants any pulled off there?
Yeah. Mayor Thompson, I'd like to pull items 12 and 13.
12 and 13. Okay, anybody else?
Nope.
Is that no? No. Okay, thank you. Okay, then, here we go. Item 6. Consider approval of the request submitted by DAV Chapter 36 to close outlying streets for the Veterans Day Parade being held on Saturday, November 9th, 2024, beginning at 10 a.m. Item 7. Consider approval of accepting a Governor's Office of Highway Safety 2025 Accident Investigation Equipment Grant, contract number 2025 AI004, in the amount of $15,151, awarded to the Coolidge Police Department to purchase accident investigation-related materials and supplies, ironclad straight scale, computer, monitor, mouse, keyboard, software, and licensing. Item 8, consider approval of accepting a Governor's Office of Highway Safety 2025 DUI Enforcement Grant, contract number 2025 AL015, in the amount of $14,800, awarded to the Coolidge Police Department for DUI enforcement detail overtime and ERA expenses, blood alcohol kits and miscellaneous supplies to enhance DUI impairment driving enforcement, authorizing the city manager and police chief to execute the GOHS contract. Item 9, consider approval of accepting a Governor's Office of Highway Safety GOHS 2024 Selective Traffic Enforcement Program STEP Grant, contract number 2025 PTS-016, in the amount of $9,800, awarded to the Coolidge Police Department to be used to pay overtime and ERE expenses for speed enforcement details, authorizing the city manager and the police chief to execute the GOHS contract. Item 10, consider approval to ratify the amendment to agreement for purchase of water truck between the City of Coolidge and United Rentals for the purchase of a 2019 Freightliner M2 2K gallon water truck in the amount not to exceed $58,535, in place of the 2017 Ford F-250 water truck, utilizing capital sales tax and/or enterprise funds, waiving sale bid requirements in the best interest of the city, and authorizing the mayor to sign the necessary documents. Item 11, consider approval of entering into a cooperative purchasing agreement between the City of Coolidge and Ellison Mills Construction for on-call maintenance and repair services to overlay Woodruff Road from McCray Road to Curry Road for an amount not to exceed $1,609,092.70, authorizing the mayor to sign the necessary documents. Okay, I don't see any. I need a motion to act.
Mayor, move to approve items number 6 through 11 as read.
Is there a sec? Okay, motion and second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay. Item 12, consider approval of entering into a cooperative purchasing agreement between the City of Coolidge and Arnold Machinery Company for the purpose of purchasing a new Volvo PT-125C pneumatic nine-wheel roller for an amount not to exceed $95,849 plus applicable taxes for the Public Works Streets Division utilizing the Sourcewell contract, waiving the sale bid requirements in the best interest of the city, and authorizing the mayor to sign the necessary documents. Mr. Navarro.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. This is my agenda item. I'll be happy to answer any questions you have.
Okay. I didn't really have any questions. I just wanted to comment. You know, I know that in reading the little paragraph here regarding this, I know that the existing roller that we had, it kind of just died on us, and it's irreparable, so going out and we're able to use the funds, that were budgeted for the Woodruff Road, I take it, that we came in under bid on that, so you're able to use part of those funds for this, and I think that's, I think it was, number one, we came in under bid on that, under
rare.
the amount, so that was great to start with, and then being able to use this to repair that equipment, and what's really nice about it is we're actually buying a new one, not a refurbished model, so we aren't buying somebody else's problems with it, so just wanted to compliment you guys on that, so thank you.
You're welcome.
If there's nothing else, I'll go ahead and make the motion to approve item 12 of the consent agenda.
Second.
Okay, there's a motion and second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Item 13, consider approval of entering into a commercial lease number 03-105002-00 between the Arizona State Land Department and the City of Coolidge for the purpose of renewing the current lease for a portion of state land located adjacent to the south boundary at the Coolidge Airport from March 7th, 2024, and ending March 6th, 2034.
Mayor, Vice Mayor, Council, I'm happy to answer any questions you have regarding my item.
Again, I just wanted to get one clarification. I know that we have the sublease with Coolidge Parachute Systems. Is that Coolidge Parachute Systems?
It's Complete Parachute
Complete
Solutions, and some background on the lease. Dennis, I think we started 25 years ago or 20 years ago. It's been quite a while, and the last time we renewed it was 2014-15 era, and we got some. There were some violations at that time. We had to shrink down the lease. We had to remove the drop zone. We couldn't parachute on the actual property. So Complete Parachute Solutions had to move their drop zone farther north. And basically, it just encompassed a portion of the building and the septic systems and the septic lines, and a small portion of the abandoned runway. So there's no drop zones, there's no fueling. It's really restrictive on the.
Okay. And the only concern that I really have is on the sublease that we have with them. It does not extend beyond the term of this lease that we're going into with them.
As far as
But the state of Arizona, because, you know, we can't have our sublease extend beyond the term of the master lease with the state of Arizona.
Dennis, can you help me with that?
Yeah, Mr. Mayor, Councilmember Bagnell, I think the sublease is subject to this lease, and I don't know if they match up perfectly now, but I know Complete Parachute System has a couple of 5-year renewals, I think, in theirs. But it's subject to this lease, so if we were to lose the state land lease, we can't lease something we don't have,
Right.
so.
Okay, well, yeah, I just wanted to be sure that that was understood with the sublease, so that in the event that it extends beyond the state land lease, that we aren't going to be obligated. So, okay. That was it. So I'll go ahead and I'll make a motion at this time to approve item 13 of the consent agenda.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, ayes have it. Moving to business under regular items. Item 14, ordinance number 24-12, an ordinance of the mayor and city council of the city of Coolidge, Arizona, rezoning a certain parcel of land from general industrial I-2 to planned area development, PAD, consisting of approximately 20.7 acres more or less, located 1/3 of a mile south of the southeast intersection of Hannah Road and State Highway 87, which is legally described in Exhibit A.
Mr. Mayor, council members, I have, Vice Mayor, council members, we have this project coming back. I have Phil loaded up a presentation for you. You'll do a short one, and if you want, Michael Lafferty's here with the owner, and he's got a short, if you want to hear from him, he's here to speak to the project. Okay? Go ahead, Phil.
This will be real short. As you can see from the location here, as Gilbert just read off, south of Hannah, fronting on to 7 on the east side of the road. The proposed PAD has 6 phases, 5 of them residential. The 6th one, the commercial location here. Details been added from the last time I was here, showing the contemplated PAD, or excuse me, pads, maybe for commercial and a drive-through here. Second point of access here. As before, very wide entrance here. This is 50-foot right-of-way, 36 feet back curb, which is our standard for a residential subdivision, not required, but they went a little wider here to help us out. We're looking at 16 buildings here. About 60 fewer units than were before. In the residential area itself, it is less than 18 dwelling units per acre. That is the normal maximum allowed for a multifamily. Originally, they had been using the larger number, which is allowed by the general plan. But from the comments that had been provided earlier this year, that's why the number has gone down to the number that it is right now, about 354 there. Once again, large areas of open space, designated amenities area here, and those are basically the quick bullet points, so.
So I mean, I know this is a change from what was presented last time.
The units originally were 414, so it's a difference of actually 60.
Yeah, it's,
354 now to yield 18, or actually technically 17.1. So it's actually less than what can contain. Used to be 8 buildings, so it'll be 16 now. Similar architecture, which have been shared before, which is this right here, just in smaller units, or I should say, more standalone buildings. Instead of 8 standalone buildings, it'll be 16 now. That goes in the right direction. And once again, second point of access, there was always going to be something through the private area here of this other parcel, but it's shown this time with the contemplation of what the commercial area might look like here. So the units, basically, that was the main primary thing, showing this detail here and reducing the number of units to comply with 18 dwelling units per acre for just the residential, well, even though this is a PAD overall.
and I know now's really not the time that they get into a lot of things about egress and ingress, but I know that we've been working with the ADOT to try and widen that highway out, but to more lanes. That's what I saw on that page and a half of stipulations that you had. And I guess P and Z looked at them and approved it passed P and Z.
Yes, it was approved unanimously, 7-4, none against.
Okay,
The applicants here, if you have any other additional questions, although we've let them know that you like to have short answers.
No, I'm interested because part of the problem last time was the fact that there wasn't enough access on the highway. Do you want to come up and say something?
Good evening, Mayor and council members, and congratulations. Thank you.
Mike, would you state your name and address, please?
Michael Lafferty, 3910 East State Route 69, Prescott, Arizona, resident of Prescott. And after Phil's presentation, what I wanted to go over is we took all of your comments from before and we applied them to the new meeting. Ma'am, you talked about the PAD and the 414 versus the 17 acres, and the civil engineer corrected that. Sir, you commented about exiting. We don't control exiting, nor does anyone in this room. It's ADOT. And I think if you pass to, it should be on here. We have stuck 2 exits plus a decel lane and an XL lane and a left turn in for them to widen the road. But we do have to have 2 exits out, but we don't control exits. ADOT does. So we took your recommendations sincerely and we changed everything that you had a problem with before. And we're here to hopefully win your approval on a great development. All around this development, you have Procter & Gamble, Nikola, a lot of different companies coming to Inland Port. And one day, this will be a very, very well-received site for apartments. And I'm workforce house developer. I only build workforce housing. So, and all my housing is 11 to 30% under market. I can answer any questions. I can go on if you want me to, or we can keep it short. Looking for your approval for this development.
Okay.
If you have
Mayor
questions,
Thompson.
I'd love to answer them.
Yes, Mayor Thompson, I'd just like to say, I appreciate very much that you took not only our comments, but P and Z's comments, went back, reworked this, and the fact that they gave you their blessing is good with me as well, and I appreciate you working on that all together. And the only question I have is, you got a time frame on this, or just depending on when Procter & Gamble gets going out there, or what?
Well, water and sewer, number
So,
one.
okay,
So Global has us, and they say, well, they've been saying 2 years for 2 years. So, well, they have. But I believe that they are coming soon because of the development. And I think they might even come under the tracks with my sewer, which they're allowed to do. Because I said, can you do that? Yes. So I believe that by the time we have your approval, we do planning for the first phase, which this building I build in several places, we will be 2 years.
okay,
So hopefully that Global is out to this site in 2 years.
great. Okay, thank you.
And then from there, we'll build as demanded. It could go 6 years, it could go 4 years,
Right,
it could go 7 years. So we build on demand because the lenders
sure,
want to know that we have at least.
you bet. So,
But
okay,
thank you for your comments in the past. We took them and respected them, and we changed everything you didn't like. So thank you.
Mike, why are you going underneath the highway? You trying to, is Core Civic?
Underneath the railroad tracks.
Oh, the railroad tracks.
Vale's the new
Yeah,
street,
you're
I
going,
believe.
you're going the other way, you're going east.
Yeah, I think in Procter Gamble, they'll come under
Yeah.
and feed me with water or sewer or both. The easy way would be just to loop it on Hannah and down the 87, which would be normal. But the expense is probably huge. And maybe one day they feed me and then they loop around and, but we need water and sewer, obviously, so.
I think it's been longer than 2 years, but But
Well,
but
I'm
we'll go
patient.
with your figure just so we don't make them mad.
Well, I hope you're wrong and I'm right.
I
I
hope.
probably think you're right and I'm
Well,
wrong.
it's been a long time. All righty. Well, anybody,
For your approval, and I will build a great apartment complex like I do everywhere else.
We know we had lots of suggestions, so we do appreciate all of
Any
it.
questions for me? Thank you.
okay.
That's great.
All right. Is there anything further? I need a motion to act.
Mayor, first of all, I'd like to thank you for coming back and making those. I move to approve ordinance number 24-12 as read.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Mama?
Vice Mayor Henry,
Yes.
Councilmember Murrieta,
Yes.
Councilmember Daniels,
Yes.
Councilmember Bagnell,
Yes.
Councilmember Saavedra,
Yes.
and Mayor Johnson.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Pelicans.
Okay. That's it. Report from the mayor and council. We'll start down here with Councilmember Daniels since he's, short timer.
Two updates. I had the pleasure of attending the clinic ribbon cutting. It's located at the Safeway Plaza. It actually turned out to be a great looking facility. Had the pleasure, the mayor and council member-elect Shope was there as well, and some other dignitaries. But looks like they're going to have a great operation down there to bring more healthcare services to Coolidge. Also, I attended the Coolidge Days Carnival and Festival. Great turnout as well. And that's it.
I have nothing to add.
Me? Okay. I just wanted to say congratulations to James Myers on his promotion to the Development Services Department, and look forward to working with him more.
I have nothing.
Vice Mayor?
I too want to congratulate him. I did send him a reply to the email congratulating him. And that's all.
Mr. Lopez?
Mayor, Vice Mayor, council members, we have, just so everybody knows, we have the general plan update publicity pamphlet that went out. So if there's any questions, the actual general plan is on our website. You just put in General Plan 2035 and it should come right up. We have one that's existing, the 25, and then if you go to the 35, it says proposed. So they know which one's being voted on November 4th. Just wanted to put that out there. And then some events we have the Touch a Truck this Wednesday at 10:15. And the kids love it because they get to go look at equipment and everything. So we have quite a bit of equipment going out there. We have Gain this Thursday, 17th, 6 p.m. out at the Kenilworth at the park. And then we have, I think, we have one event when we have an auto show. The VFW has a street closure and the Good Vibes car show at 9 a.m. This Saturday. And just so you know also, the IDA transferred all the property that, where the regional park's going from the Industrial Development Authority to the city. We did that last Thursday. When we looked at everything, it was still under the IDA's ownership, so we had it transferred to the city of Coolidge. Our attorneys will prepare the documents, and the president of the IDA will sign it, and it'll all be one piece under the city of Coolidge. That's all I have, Mayor.
Okay, thank you. All right, thank you very much. I don't have anything. Need a motion to get out of here.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We're adjourned. Thank you for coming, everybody.